Man, Sir Tezz, man, TSF business, man. And outside in the building, North Dallas, Texas, man. Reallyfe Street Starz, y'all come watch this interview. I appreciate y'all time.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street Starz. You know what time it is.
Reallyfe Street Starz. Man, let's go, man. We got another one. We got him back in the building, man. And man, this right here is most special because I swear, man, for y'all who are deaf, dumb, stupid, man, living under a rock, man, this man's been on the couch before, man. Sir Tezz caused a whole lot of hell last time he came through. That was in the old spot. I think that was right before COVID or right after COVID or something happened. And before I even touch on our last interview and go through there, man, how are you doing, bro? How are your spirits? Because there's a lot of things that almost try to prevent you from even being here. I'm talking about being on this planet, in this world, alive on this couch right now. How's your spirits right now? Man,
they all right, man. You know how it be up and down, stuff like that. You got your moments in your day. That PTSD be a motherfucker, shit like that, about going through them trauma situations. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I thank God every day that I'm still here.
Nah, that's first and foremost.
I appreciate y'all for having me up here too. I've been trying to get back up here. I know I've been going through so much. I set a date, fail, set a date, accident, set another date, another accident. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna never make it to this interview. Shit, I tried to come today and lost my phone. My girl got my phone, so it's been so much shit. I almost didn't come because of that, but we made it to the couch today.
And you gotta go through something to get to something, man.
You gotta go through something to get to something, man. I'm proud to see y'all, in the new building too. It look good.
Nah, thank you, man. Thank you. You was at the old warehouse.
Yeah, I didn't get to make it to the second one. I wanted to see what the second one was like.
We had air conditioned that one.
Oh, it ain't no air, not too much air in this one?
No,
what was the first one?
The one you was in, nigga.
Oh, it was hot when you went back in that cave.
Come on now.
Man, it was hot when you went back in that cave, man.
Come on now.
It came a long way, though.
Now, Tezz, let's do it like this, man. Let's talk about that last interview, man. Because, whenever we come in and we do these interviews, it's like we want to talk about stuff. We want to go from there. And with that interview, with MO3 passing, you, of course, with, doing business with Trap and stuff, that was kind of what was honed in on, like, Tezz, who was once a MO3 partner, who was now with Trap. The day after that interview came out, like, what kind of, was it backlash? Was it praise? What was it, your partners, your family? Like, what was people saying about that interview in itself as far as even doing it?
Man, you had jinxed me. I always meant to tell you that it was a lot of shit that you said that started going wrong, and you was saying certain shit like, man, have you ever dealt with this? And I was like, yeah, I had dealt with it at a minimum. But when you said it, and then that shit started, when that interview came out, bro, everything you said kind of started happening. Like a lot of people that I knew, like close people that I know, they say they were the ones that heard the niggas like, damn, bro, y'all gonna go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you feel like I was wrong, I'm a type of nigga, I'm gonna ride with my people regardless. We're gonna talk about that behind closed doors, and then we're gonna get back to the business. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna straighten that shit out, but without people knowing what we got going on. But it was a lot of shit, bro. Like, man, so much hatred. Then you gotta understand that nigga got the strongest fan base ever.
Oh
man, when they hit. That nigga fan base hit hard, man. They talking about I was a struggle rapper. I damn near wanted to start rapping. Man, them bitches say everything, bro. Like that nigga Mo3 got through. Like he used to joke about Beyonce having a beehive when we was younger. And then when we got older, he built his fan base up and he started calling it a 3 hive. And them bitches, they attack, boy. They don't stop either. They relentless.
I didn't know until I went to Facebook and seen multiple fan pages of like, 100,000 people. I'm like, God, that nigga just three paid. But I gotta ask you didn't expect that to happen though? Like,
hell no. See, this is what I learned about interviews. That shit was a learning experience. I thought that you could get on the internet, you can clear shit up. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that when, you say your story, that motherfucker's gonna ride with you. Nah. Even if I came from the heart, everything I said was genuine. I wasn't on no bullshit. But nah, they don't even give a fuck even if they believe you, they still gonna ride with 3. That's like Roy Jones. I'ma ride with him. I don't give a damn what you say about him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my nigga. So that's how they feel. And I learned that with the interview. That shit don't clear nothing up. Them people gonna feel how they want to feel, whether you telling the truth or not. So shit, it didn't really work for me at all. That shit backfired like a motherfucker. Like then that other shit happened with that nigga at the zoo. Yeah. Man, they rolled with that shit. They rolled the wheels off with that shit.
So we haven't talked to you since that happened, man. And it's crazy because when that happened, I'm like, whoa. Just us giving you the platform and then that happening at the zoo, like a week later, I'm like, we have no, it's like you almost feel like, man, we're part of it. Like, what happened?
Man,
what the hell happened if you could?
I'm gonna be a real nigga for him. Just put it like this: I ain't had no business really fucking with that nigga. On some real shit, not at that setting.
Yeah, okay, not in
you know
that
what I'm saying?
scenario.
Not at that setting. I ain't had no. We was both with our children. Right. But you know, I ain't had no business really going up to start shit. You know how you go to starting shit with a nigga. I started it with the nigga.
Yeah.
But I tried to get away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen he was with his little girl. I didn't see her at first, but I was like, you know what, bro? We're gonna go ahead and do this at another time. I seen this little girl was scared, so I'm like, nah, bro, I got kids. This ain't right.
That was in the moment of it happening.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit that I didn't see, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it like this. Let me go and get on about my business. That ain't it. So I tried to walk off from the situation, and every time I would try to walk off from the situation, the nigga would just get louder and louder, and the cameras was already out.
I was about to say, well, the phone's out, because that's normally what happens.
The cameras was already out, but it was crazy, because right before we got into it, I had walked by these group of females, and they didn't say nothing to me. But as soon as we got to arguing, they Tezz, Rain. I'm looking like, damn, I just seen you all. Fuck, y'all didn't say nothing.
Y'all was quiet as shit.
What the fuck? I done walked by half you bitches all through the fair. I didn't know, I'm all through the motherfucking zoo. I'm like, damn, these guys know me. So that was fucking me up. I'm looking at them like, damn, bitch, I seen you 5-6 times, and you know me. And now I'm talking about nobody spoke, nobody said nothing. Until this moment, they like, y'all stop. So I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to, like, you know, be a bigger person about the situation because I stepped into it wrong. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But every time I walked off, the cameras was rolling, so it was gonna look like he kind of did me like he did Kenny B. Got big in the end, and you know what I'm saying? Got Kenny B walking off in the airport, he's screaming and hollering, which is still kind of went down to that. So this is all that's going through my mind. I'm just giving y'all my raw update.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no sugarcoating about the shit for real. So at the end of the day, I'm like, nah, I'm chilling, let me leave. So he not letting me. He just keep on woo-wah, woo-wah, woo-wah. So that's when, you know, I finally was like, you know what, fool, fuck it, man. You don't want to let me go. You keep hollering, I'm chilling, you just leave it alone. You ain't trying to leave it alone. And then it went there, you know what I'm saying? I put my hands on him, I muffed him. When I muffed him, I hit him twice and he stumbled into the trash can. Then that's when the bitch ran back up and put the camera back on us because she thought I was leaving. So she, wherever I'm going, that hoe follow me. When I walk off, she set the camera down. When I come back up, she come back up running because we was doing that at first. And then it went to that level, and then it went to the squabbling on camera.
Damn.
And I really wasn't trying to give him my all because I'm like, man, he ain't got nothing for me. I already done stumbled you into the trash can, but you ain't got nothing for me. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm good. So this is the point where they got me fucked up at. All of them, I don't give a damn about none of that shit, bro. When we was walking off, the security walked up on me and him. And they was asking both of us to come here after he done already got big screaming for help. So if you ever been to the penitentiary, the loudest nigga that's in this whole squad is scary. Cause the real nigga, we're gonna keep it quiet. We're gonna get at this corner and we ain't calling no laws to see about none of this shit. We're gonna do this, we're gonna go lay back down, eat, get on the phone, shower. We're gonna after we recreate. So the whole time I'm like, bro, this nigga loud for protection. They coming in a minute. They come in a minute. If you watch that video, I'm quiet. You don't hear me talking. All you do is see me swinging, looking at them, swinging. I ain't making no noise. Mind y'all, at the time this shit happened, these white people going crazy.
Bro, it's a zoo.
They, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up. My kids, stop it. So I already got them on my mind. They fucking me up. I'm
about a gorilla pin or something? Like,
bro, it went that way. It just went that way. So I'm trying to get out the mix with this nigga. I'm leaving. Security guard, I'm finna turn back and get at him again because he talking shit again. So when I turn around again, they're like, you, him, come here. I'm like, fuck, we caught. So at this point in time, I do the stupidest shit, but it was on my mind, but I wasn't thinking it like that. And I'm like, him.
The infamous point.
The infamous point. So I hit him with the him, and they like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I still try to turn around and run. And I'm like, oh, fuck, we caught. And then I think, I'm like, man, fuck it, we gotta talk our way out of this. So we both get together with all the security surrounding us to ask us what happened. I'm like, bro, we just had a misunderstanding. So he walk out, I walk out, but you know, they took that shit and ran with it, period. I gave it to him, but like your mama always say, boy, you shouldn't have went fucking with nobody. Yeah. You know, that's what you get right there. So I kind of put that situation on myself with the fuck nigga, you know what I'm saying? I should have left the fuck nigga alone.
Yeah, what kind of backlash did you get after that? Like, you know, because again, I know the way they try to describe it and, the pointing and the like, all that, like, what was it like? Were you like, man, what the fuck?
Man, the way they were trolling me, I thought they were gonna have a shirt in the morning.
How come you didn't call us back and say, man, let me come straighten this shit up? Like,
I think I did. Didn't I hear you?
He probably did.
I think I did.
I think you probably did want to come back in. Like, let me straighten this shit up, man.
Yeah, I think I did. But it was just like, shit, when I get on that bitch, I'm talking about it. So it wasn't really nothing big with me because I know me. So I'm shit like, shit, I'm comfortable with me. I know what type of nigga I know what really happened, so I wasn't tripping.
I was
I
telling
know how it
Rook,
looked too though, but I wasn't tripping about that shit.
I said, Rook, I said, man, if he don't come out with a song called The Zoo or something right after this, I said, I don't know if this is an opportunity to capitalize. God damn, you supposed to
hey, I started to actually drop a song about the shit too, but then it was like I come from the streets, bro. You look weak when you get into it with weak niggas. So that was some shit that I was ready to just put in my past.
Can't glorify now, I feel you.
Fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is though now, you know what I'm saying? So fuck it, you know, it happened.
So since that interview and since that situation, even before leading up to, you know, we're gonna talk about, you know, even the most recent situation, but how has it been for you since then? Because again, we seen you getting back to music, we seen you open up for show, like the music career would start jumping, like right after that, like it was kind of what you was kind of wanting a little bit as far as people knowing you, people knowing your name, people knowing you by face. How was that as far as just the music and the work, you know what I'm saying, getting to it?
Man, everything started happening for me how I wanted it to happen for me. I started getting my motion back, you know, getting my legs back underneath me. Got you know, got that in me to get back onto the music, because it be a lot of personal shit happening in niggas' life, obviously. That, you know, sometimes it'll derail you from certain shit. So shit, when I got my mojo back, I was just, you know, rolling. I was knocking it down and shit. We was climbing shit. We finally, you know, we was doing work, making our way through the city for the ones that was fucking with us, you know what I'm saying, in the campaign. And we finally, my manager ended up bumping into Sauce, because Sauce was coming down here.
Shout out Sauce.
So
I
ain't know bro was coming to the city or nothing like that. I ain't know what they was doing, but my manager was just real big on me linking up with him. And at first I wasn't really with it, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a last minute thing. So I was like, let's see about tomorrow. He was like, shit, he might not be here tomorrow. So shit, we ended up linking. I had a song that I originally had for Hot Boy West, that song that I got with Sauce. I originally had made it for Hot Boy West, but shit happened. He didn't get on it, but I got another verse from him that we ended up collabing later on.
Okay.
But then me and Sauce got on that bitch. He liked it. We went to my hood. We shot the video, and he signed me, and we went from there.
Yeah. How was that as far as you know? Because just recently we seen Sauce Walker with Meek Mill, a couple other guys freestyling, where people are now giving him his credit as a lyricist now. Mm-hmm. At first, I don't know why they was giving. He always been on the shit. You know, all the ghetto gospels, everything else. He's just now getting his credit as a lyricist from him with Busta Rhymes, and like niggas really fucking with him on a rapper level.
A lot of people say shit, you know, there's a certain individual that got out the way to kind of open up the lane for him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like that beef shit, that shit can slow you down if a motherfucker got power, because they got influence. You know what I'm saying? It could be a motherfucker want to fuck with you, bro, but all off of what a motherfucker said, they can make them kind of not want to go your way. You know, they might cut for you, but they just trying to sit up there and hold on to what the next person got going on with them. So that's how I feel about that. Because like you said, he been had it. He been had all that about him, you know what I'm saying? But certain stuff can slow your career down. I'm learning that too, though, because like, people take it like I got beef with certain people. Like, I don't got no beef with MO3. I just be speaking on what I be speaking on. I don't got no real ill wills against that man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have the people that may say like, hey, you're over there with Trap?
But I'm not over there with Trap though.
I mean, I don't. You're right.
But now let me touch on that, because there's a lot of
please,
people who think that. Look, let me tell you something about Trap. Trap gonna fuck with who we want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? As a man, period. But Trap, Oak Cliff, I'm still North Dallas at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
So at the end of the day, you'll see Trap will fuck more with Oak Cliff artists because he an Oak Cliff nigga. You know what I'm saying? Them are people, that's who underneath Trap. Like me and Trap just locked in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He still fuck with his side. That's the niggas that's rocking with him over there, the new niggas that's coming up and you see them with them and they going out and you see them. When me and bro link up, that shit just about music. Yeah. Like we not thugging, we ain't getting high together, we ain't thugging and drugging, we ain't in the West together, we ain't doing on shows together, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But Trap, my nigga, he was the first one that kind of, you know, reached out to me when I got shot. You know what I'm saying? He was the first one. Him, Bobby Billions, shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, shout out Bob.
Shout out Bobby Billions, Mike Deezy. You know, there was a couple of the rappers that shouted out to me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
What did you know, Trap? He since came through here and hollered at us after all that. Even when you first did that original Street Stars interview, did he give you any pointers as far as even going on the interview or after the interview, as far as just talking about it? Like y'all ever speak on it?
Yeah, he always give out pointers. That's what Trap do.
Now he OG for that.
Yeah, he really like a coach. That nigga really could really start a label up and teach nigga shit. Nigga, cause he been through it and he always, he's smart. Then a lot of this shit, if you good in the streets, a lot of this shit just like the streets. When it cross over to the business world and you really was good in the street, you start to see that like this shit just like
treat that shit the same.
This shit really don't be no difference. So you know what I'm saying? He got it. He always give nigga pointers. He always there if you need him for shit like that. But I think people making our relationship bigger than what it really is. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? We locked in, don't get it twisted, but it ain't like that, bro.
Do you see whenever people do excel their rap careers on beef? Do you see when that does work? Do you like from a business standpoint? Do you understand it? Like,
yeah, sometimes I be want to follow that method, but you know, nigga be so solid. They be like, I don't want to be known for shit like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit, you can't really, you know, you really can't. You can't choose this shit. It's gonna happen how it's gonna happen for real. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is like we in control of only. To me, we in control of like half of what we do. God got the rest. So like your life is already kind of your career. All that shit is already meant to be how it's gonna be. You know
speaking of, even with the TSF situation, so what is that situation as far as you just locked in with them as well, or?
Yeah, see, I'm signed to him. I'm signed to him as of now. I'm signed to him. It's just a lot of stuff we got to get together and clear up and move to the next level, stuff like that. Get everything situated about how everything going as far as like, you know, the stuff that's on the deal, just getting the music out right and things like that. I just ain't had the time to go down there and sit down with them.
Now I'm excited for that because not only once you came in and fucked around, like your music has been going crazy. Like you've been going up just as far as just what you're able to put out, just the quality of it. So I'm excited to see what even the TSF situation could even, you know, do for you.
Yeah, it could benefit me in the right ways, man. We go to pushing that song with me and Sauce. That bitch supposed to be in the club. You know, I ain't never been a nigga to my own horn, but that verse I put on that bitch, man, if you ain't heard it, go hear it. That bitch live.
Go listen to that hoe. Nah, we'll put the link in.
That Tezz Sauce Walker, that bitch live. That verse I put on that bitch live. That's some of my best work.
Yeah, we're gonna put that link in there so they can stop, pause, and go listen and come back.
That's some of my best work right there. I appreciate it. He blessed the game with that one.
Nah, so real quick, man, you know, again, we've been trying to do these interviews with you for a while, just get you back in here. I think one scenario you about to come in and you literally got into a car wreck on your way here with an 18-wheeler, which I'm talking about it looked bad. You know, when Rook showed me the picture, I'm like, God damn.
It was.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, I'm going to double back to that. But I want to, for right now, stay on the situation that happened to you. I believe it was in North Dallas, right?
Yep.
Where is it safe to say that it was an attempt on your life in a situation that you didn't know was coming or that you didn't know about?
Man, you know what? I'm going to say this about not knowing. Man, God, I've been talented since I was 3 years old. I always seen a lot of spirits. I just ain't really opened up and talked about it. My mama told me I should speak about it in an interview, so she, you know, shout out to her if it's gaining traction. But I've always seen spirits since I was 3. Like, you know, they come see me in person, and I've had visions of people and gave people messages of people that I don't know that you're close to. Yeah. Like, say for instance, somebody close to my dog passed away, like, you know, not to put it on them, and I don't know them, but they'll come give me a message, and I'll let her know, and it'll blow my dog mind. Like, I can describe them to the T and what they had on and what they wanted to tell you. So before that happened, I had a vision of me getting shot. So someone was like, man, you need to move around. I seen myself getting shot, but I didn't get shot the way I got shot. I got shot, how I got shot in my vision was I got shot walking across the field, and they shot me 4 times. And I was like, I had a bad feeling after that. And this was like 45 minutes before I got shot. And I'm like, you need to leave. You need to get out of here.
Wait. 45 minutes before you got shot?
Yeah, I had
you had a vision?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had a vision. I got shot 4 times in my stomach. And the nigga shot me from across the field. So after that, it was riding my back. And it was like, nigga, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go. Because I'm already knowing there's tension in the air on top of that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no random shit. So it's like, shit, I'm already knowing what's going on top of me already just having this vision. I'm knowing what's in the air. Yeah. But I ain't knowing for sure, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling it like, nah, this finna go down. But ain't nobody really around for me to see shit, you know what I'm saying? For me to say it's finna go down, but it's in the air, I feel it. You know how you get them feelings like it's bad, this ain't
I know exactly, yeah.
You get that intuition and hit you.
It's almost like a breeze that come through, like you feel it.
So when I felt it and I seen that, I'm like, at first I was like, man, shake that shit off, nigga. And I'm like, nah, bro, get in this car and go. So shit.
So stay right there. If you don't mind, Tezz, do me a favor, because I know you said it that, you know, you go through PTSD. Mm-hmm. But for the sake of this, are you able, and I know you're about to do it, but can you walk us through your whole day, even before where you got, can you walk us through your whole day that day as far as?
Yep, shit, it was like a normal day at first, shit. You know how that shit be. I always start off as a normal day. Just got up, you know what I'm saying? Kind of had a little argument with my old lady, you know what I'm saying, a little bit that day. And I was like, you know, I ain't really wanted too much be out on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, but I said it, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to, you know, just scare my old lady about what was going on. So, you know, she kind of said what she said, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so I ended up just leaving the crib after that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, normal shit, get on the highway, get my day started. Shit, I'm hustling, you know, doing what I got to do, making this shit make sense. And I go stop and go holler at my partner and go, you know, grab some stuff from him. Then I come back to the neighborhood. And that's when I start getting that feeling. I'm like, all right, it's something ain't right. It's in the air. I feel it everywhere around me. I'm like, man, you need to duck off and get off the scene. So I'm having conversations with people, and you know, it's kind of like a blur, you know, because it's already on my mind. Like, let me get out this area. It's already like I'm feeling it on me. You know, I'm getting them warnings.
Where you at right now?
I'm on Park Lane right now. Park Lane in Fair Oaks.
Oh man,
I'm always in there.
Y'all know.
Yup. So I shoot to the barbershop real quick. When I shoot to the barbershop, it was you know, somebody was in there and they had made a statement and, you know, and said that they felt some type of way about, you know what I'm saying, me being up there. So I'm like, man, let me shake this barbershop, bro. So I ain't gonna sit up in here, man. So I shook the barbershop, got in the car. When I got in the car, I made that, I should have been checking my reviews, but I wasn't checking my reviews, you know, but shit, that type of shit, a nigga tight on that now. Nigga don't play about them reviews at this point. So, you know, I'm shooting down Park Lane. When I go underneath the bridge, and it's like, I'm thinking in my head, if somebody on me, these cameras all around when you go under this bridge, because it get real white over here. So I'm like, shit, nigga ain't smart or dumb enough to do that. So I'm at the light right there by North Park and Park Lane 75. Finna go left to go south. I was gonna go south. I'm finna go shoot to the south. But the people I was finna go holler at, they ain't answer the phone. And it was hella traffic, so I'm going back north. I was finna go to the crib. So I make a U-turn. I make the U-turn. I ain't see nothing out of the ordinary at all. I ain't gonna cap. I wasn't on my P's Q's like I was supposed to be. You know, I take points away from myself and shit like that. Cause I'm supposed to be tight on my game, especially when I know shit in the air. So I make that left on the service road to go 75 north, now past the TJ Maxx. You know what TJ Maxx and shopping shit is on the right and all that shit over there?
Hell yeah.
So I'm passing that bitch up. I'm in my middle lane. I call my little homegirl. I'm finna go be my homegirl off 75. So I'm like, shit, where you at? What the band? I'm still talking to her. And I'm in the middle lane. So I'm still like, you know what I'm saying, kind of driving slow because I'm on the phone. And I'm trying to see if I want to get on this highway. I want to go and keep straight because this bitch jammed up too with traffic both ways. I'm like, fuck. So shit, out of nowhere, I just go to her and bing, 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 bing. It sound like shit was just bouncing off of metal. It ain't sound like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it just sound like have metal get like ding, 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 ding. And then it kind of got closer and it kind of sound like pop, 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 pop. So the first time I'm like, damn, nigga dumping on me. I'm driving like this. I'm like, damn, nigga dumping at me. But I'm trying to make sure for sure. But I'm like, I know I can't turn my head the whole way because if I turn my head the whole way, nigga gonna hit my shit. So I kind of get down a little bit just to get a peek and see. I'm like, ooh, nigga getting at me. So I flow that bitch up. I kind of hit the gas and swing in the TJ Maxx parking lot. When I swing in the TJ Maxx parking lot, boom, I feel that bitch. I feel one hit my stomach. But I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was the only bitch. See, at that point in time, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know what my lungs was. See, my lung, you know, your lungs sit on the side of your heart, right under by your rib cage right here. I thought my lung was down here. So I'm like, damn, nigga hit my lung. So I reckon to the nigga, I lost control of the car, boom. So when I lose control of the car, I'm looking back. I'm like, when I look back, I'm like, all right, these niggas, I couldn't see them. So my whole mind was, nigga, you gotta get out the car. Nigga, get out the car for these niggas turn around on you. Get out the car. So I'm still trying to look, but you know, I'm trying to get out the way too. So I can't really do both at the same time. So at this point in time, I ain't knowing how severe the damage and shit was. Nigga not knowing, like, you know, nigga, you got hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking them niggas just got me one time. So I'm like, I'm good. So I get out. I'm finna get out on the driver's side. I'm like, nah, them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get me. So I'm like, get out on this side. So I get out on the passenger seat. I climb the passenger seat. When I climb the passenger seat, I hit the pavement. On foot. I'm on feet. I'm feeling like I'm good at the time. It ain't just came and just took over my body yet. So I took like 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. That fourth one, I lose control of my body. I go to get numb. I fall. So when I'm laid on my back at this time, I'm like, damn, I'm losing breath. You know what I'm saying? So at this point in time, I'm like, fuck. I know they shot me in my lung, but see, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking my lung, my stomach. I'm by my stomach. I think my lung down here, so I'm already kind of hip. Like, okay, I know what's going on. I'm losing breath. So, like, not to shit on niggas, but I know a lot of street niggas watch this interview, not to put it on y'all, but I know it's gonna be a lot of niggas that end up being in this situation. And if y'all watch this, y'all gonna hear my voice. Just don't panic. If you ever get in that situation, just do not panic. Like, that was the main thing I think that really saved my life. was not panicking. It was just fighting at that point in time, like fight, breathe, like, you know, I'm laid up, I'm breathing like 5, 6 type of different ways, out of my nose, out of my mouth, out of my throat. You know, you gonna get creative just to keep that air going. Oh, you know, you fighting for your last breath. So shit, I kind of like black out. When I black out, I have a conversation with God at this point. I'm like, God, you know, I got a lot of people that's resting in peace that's not here with me no more. So I'm like, if you ready for me to go home and see my people come on with it, just take me at this point, because it was getting hard to fight. So I'm like, just take me, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, just give me, you know, it's struggling. I want to go. Like, I ain't tripping. I'm relaxing my body just to be ready to go. And then it hit me. I'm like, nah, I got a son out there that told his mama this morning he think I don't love him. Like, nah, I'm for the fight to tell my son I love him again. So that's my kids just help me keep fighting in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing all their faces, because that shit true. What they say when you about to die, you think about a million things.
Life,
and I think about
flash.
everything. Everything hit me like a movie roll. It was just flash, 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 flash. Because I'm really damn near on my last breath. So shit. But I open my eyes again. When I open my eyes again, I see the laws. They all around me. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I remember telling them, what the fuck the ambulance said? I don't want to see y'all. They're like, sir, calm down. So I heard them kind of counting. See, when I kind of open my eyes, I'm looking. I don't know, I got shot that many times, because all my damage was internal. So I'm still thinking I just got this lung shot. So I'm like, I'm all right. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. So about 5, 10 minutes after that, they finally put me in the ambulance. I couldn't feel nothing. All my limbs went numb, so I couldn't feel nothing. So I didn't even know I was in the ambulance till that cold air hit me. See, that cold air kept me alive too. It kept me breathing. See, when that cold air hit me, I finally like gained my breath back. That's when I realized I was in the ambulance, because I wasn't hearing nothing. I wasn't responsive until I got hit that cold air. It kind of brought me back. And when that cold air kept me alive, so I'm like, okay, I'm in the ambulance now at this point. And I kind of like, you know, hear them all talking around you. How far are we from the hospital? What the damn? So they checking me. This is when I finally found out how many times I got hit. They went to cut everything off for, you know, they got that knife. What's that bitch? That scissor. Yeah. That bitch bigger than cat. They cut the bitch all off in one. Cut my Versace belt off. Cut all my clothes off. And that's when they went to count. They was like, how many times you got hit? How many wounds we got? Like, we got one wound down here. We got entry wound. We got exit wound. So at the point of time, they can't see all of them, because the other ones under my arms. Like, lift my arm. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm like, I remember saying, damn. And the nigga was like, hold on. You need to calm down. I'm like, damn, I thought I just got
you said damn.
Yeah. I had a reaction. I'm like, shit though. So after that, I still remember. I'm like, man, shit, Tezz, there ain't no reason to panic if you already got hit this many times. You still here, just chill. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So I try to relax. They stick that shit down to your chest though, to get the blood out of it. That motherfucker hurt. That's when I actually kind of like jumped up, because they had to, you know, all the blood was clogging up in my arteries and shit. So they had to let that shit release so I can be able to breathe. Yeah. And they had to, you know, break in my ribs and come in there and put that shit in my lung to get my lung back up. So all that shit hurted. But at that point in time, I'm just like still fighting. They still trying to talk to me and shit. So I'm really like giving them names, but I ain't able to really answer like how I want to answer, because shit, I'm losing blood, I'm losing breath. So, you know, I'm still fighting too. So shit, after that point, they like, well, yeah, how far are we from the hospital? And they like, we almost here. Good thing I got shot right by the hospital. See in my hood, we got a hospital in our hood. We have our kids there and everything. Nigga broke, walk across the street, turn right there. Shit, we walking across the street, bro. We want to take our kids, they're young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Baby mama right there in that bitch. So you know, when we get hurt, we go right here. It's really in the neighborhood. So that saved me. It was like 4 minutes away. Even though it took them bitches like forever to get to me, it felt like. But when they got to me, shit, they threw me in the they threw me in the operating room, man. And I still remember this. I still remember I was fighting.
You're conscious through all this.
No, I'm really in and out for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm in, out. Like I remember bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't feel myself. All I remember after they stuck everything in me was being in the operating room, because them lights were so bright. So they keep sticking me with shit. That's the only reason why I'm, you know what I'm saying, like open my eye. But when I open my eyes, I'm not looking at people that's working on me. I'm just looking at what they doing, where I feel the pain at. So I don't know how this white lady got my hand, but this white lady was grabbing my hand. And I remember fighting, you know what I'm saying, holding on to the white lady's hand. And I remember every time I jumped, she kind of rough with me, like, sit down. You know, in my head, I'm like, I'm a nigga. I'm full of tattoos. I got shot up. I'm like, man, this bitch don't care about me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm gripping her hand, she kind of like rough with me, like forcing me down. She, you know what I'm saying? She ain't soothing the nigga. She just kind of just like hollering, just yelling. So I remember feeling like, damn, if I'm finna die, this bitch don't give a fuck about me, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, she just kind of like threw my hand down, because I kind of had my hand up. This was the exact hand, she threw it. And when she threw it down, I'm like, damn, I'm finna pass up, I'm finna pass away. And I kind of remember at that moment, like feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like, fuck it, it's over with. So, no bullshit. As I'm laying there, something come up and grab my hand. And I'm like, oh, I need to apologize to this white lady, but I can't talk. So my way of apologizing was just opening my eyes, trying to look at her, because I couldn't talk or nothing like that. No bullshit, it ain't nothing to play with. People like to laugh, play games on the internet, man. It was an angel grabbing my hand. He was an all black man. He had a beard, and his braids going to the back. He was all white, and he was glowing. He grabbed my hand. He was just looking at my doctor, just staring at him. The one that was working on me, he was just looking at him. And when I seen him, I was like, man, I'm all right. I'm gonna make it. I'm good. So after that, they was like, do we need surgery? Do we need surgery? They're like, yeah, we need surgery. But the anesthesia in me, and I fell out. So I wake up the next day, and I'm asking Doc and them, certain questions, and I'm like, bro, what y'all wear? What y'all wear here in the operating room, Walter Bam? And they like, huh? They like, we don't wear those colors. And I'm like, so y'all don't wear all white? He like, nah. And I was like, so what did you have black men in the operating room that day? He was like, nah, we ain't had no black men in the OR. That's the terms that they use. Yeah. And I'm like, and they was like, so if he was in there, he would have been covered up, but we ain't had no black man. But at the time when you came in, the team was already waiting for you. So at that moment, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, man, God real, bro. I appreciate him, saving my life and sending that angel to make me feel better.
Did you tell him what you saw?
Yeah, he wasn't really surprised. He was like, man, some people say that. I hear that often. He was like, you're not the first person to tell me that. If you look that stuff up, I research a lot of different things. You got to look at that stuff up. A lot of people got them stories to tell when they do. See them spirits. But just for him to send me a black man to be there for me, be with my side, I appreciate him. That made me feel comfortable. That made me feel like I was back in the fight. Yeah. Send me an angel. So I was like, man, that's love. I appreciate you. But I mean, even before then, like I said, I've been seeing stuff like that. So I already knew it was real. Afterlife is real. We believe in God, you believe in the afterlife. So all of us got angels that watch over us. That's their intuition. You know what I'm saying? That's them. But that amazed me though. I had never really just been up close to see the details. So
once you woke up, and again, most people go through a situation like this. They're never able to sit here and tell this story. Getting in this scenario, you don't know what they went through. So, what you're speaking right now is volumes to what, like you said, some people may go through to stay calm, to, just fight through it and believe in a higher power to get you through it. How many times in all they say you were shot?
Shit, they said I got shot 5 times. I actually counted 6, but medically they said 5. I got a shot in the hip. I got a shot in the stomach. I got 3 under the arm, and I got 1 on the back of my arm. All of them is entry wounds. But see, you know what I'm saying? It's still some in me though.
Yeah, but I say there was a few entry wounds, exit wounds still in you.
Entry, exit wounds. I got a couple fragments by my heart, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you gotta live with though. But it's part. I ain't crying about it. Shit, I know what I signed up for. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
They always say, there's some bullets that if it was an inch to the left, an inch to the right.
One of them.
Yeah, they told you
fucking right.
Man.
Fucking right. But see, my heart got hit though. My heart got hit, and my lung collapsed, and my heart got hit. My main artery to go through that goes to my heart to pump blood in your heart. Shit, every doctor that got me, it was one doctor that got me. He was like, man, by reading your shit, I thought you was dead at the end. He's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You a miracle.
They always say, and again, you are a miracle because they always say, people who get shot. Because I was just watching a shout out Art of Dialogue. They were talking about Tupac when he was shot, and how he was struggling to breathe and talking. He was alive the whole time. It just the police officer that was there just said it just felt like it took a long time for the ambulance to get there.
Yep.
To get him. Did they tell you even with you being shot that if it would have took 5 more minutes?
No, they always said that you was lucky to be right by the hospital. That was the main thing that they were saying. You was lucky to be right by the hospital. A lot of them don't know how I'm alive though. Like even when I go, checkups and shit, and like when my new doctor through insurance and shit like that, they be looking at me in amazement. They kind of making me uncomfortable because I'm like, damn, bro, I heard this shit a million times. I know what you about to say. I be knowing, and they just be looking at me like, you alive? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You make me feel like I'm finna die. Go through this shit again.
You're alive and like normal. Like it's like damn, most people come back like shit. Not normal. You come back like
I'm alright, bro. I'm straight, bro. They know how serious it is to get hit. See, we don't know because we're not in the medical field. We don't know about these arteries. They know that this is the artery that you get hit in, you don't make it. That's the one that when you get shot in your chest, that's the one that kill you. So I was blessed to be here for. I know that. I had, staying in the hospital for that long. Shit, you get nurses every three shifts. Shit, all the new ones were just all of them saying it, but I give the Most High to God. He got a plan for me. He felt me when I wanted to. He felt that when I wanted to see my kids again. To, make that right. That was the most important thing. So I appreciate him just for that. If I can't say thank you for nothing else, that was most important. So he kept me here a lot longer to see them babies.
What did you get shot with?
I got shot with, it was two shooters. It was two niggas dumping them. I got shot with a 45 and I got shot with a 380. The 380 bullets, 380. I got shot with 380 and 45. 380 was like 3 times and then 45 was like twice. But it was one bullet that was right there by my head. If I would have never turned like this, shit, I probably wouldn't be here. The glass had went deep into my, that glass was stuck into me probably like 2-3 weeks. Cause it was so deep in there, they weren't really worried about it. Like, it's gonna come out. But when I leaned, that motherfucker went right by my head. I heard the whistle. I heard that bitch whistle. Then they nicked me again, but they, you know what I'm saying? So they shot me another time. But this one was just a nick though. But yeah, I got shot at 45 and a 380.
Was anybody else injured?
Nah, it wasn't nobody else in the car. Thank God there wasn't nobody else in that car, bro. It was crazy because my partner was just asking me for a ride and I was asshole in blood. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, nah, nigga, you live far. I ain't taking you way into the country.
Nah, for real.
But when I got shot and I was laying out, I was like, man, thank God I ain't let that nigga get in my car. And he would have died because a lot of them bullets went diagonal. They went through that back seat behind me to the passenger seat. They went like that. Because how they was coming up on me, they was shooting at an angle. It wasn't just like get up on you, shoot right in your car. It was get up on you, shoot on the, they was already shooting before they got to the car. So if you was in there, yeah, it wouldn't have been good. And then that would have been on my conscience because that was my shit that I brought you into, So I'm happy that I was just in the car. I'm thankful that I was in the car myself.
Man, there's so many things to be thankful for here. Now, one thing is that normally you're in the North Park area. Where that TJ Maxx is. This is an area that normally, again, if people know, they know, Park Lane, it's one side is this, one side is that.
Exactly.
But you're on the side to where you're on the service road to where technically things like this don't happen. It reminds me of FBG Duck in the Gold Coast. Like,
yeah, that's crazy that you said that because I put in a situation with mine too because of that same reason.
Yeah, like you in a spot that where normally, like you said, these are where the Caucasians that this normally don't go down. Do you feel like now that you could kind of play it all back in your head and like you said, you're checking your rearview mirrors now, that whoever these assailants were, they had to drop on you the whole time from the barbershop?
Man, you know what, bro? I don't know. That shit, I don't know, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's up in the air.
Yeah. Do you ever commit to because there's the quiet time was just you by yourself. You're thinking about it. You think about it, like.
Yeah, you think about that shit every day.
Yeah.
Like that shit don't stop. That's part of that PTSD. See what PTSD is? PTSD ain't nothing that you choose to have. It's just something that your body reacts to because of the trauma that you've been through.
Exactly.
Like I ain't it is what it is. Like shit, I took it to the chin, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta respect the game you in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, hey, bro. Everybody mama told them before they jumped out the porch, baby, ain't nothing but death in jail in them streets. So shit, we knew that. That was the introduction before signing up. We all heard that. I don't give a damn where you from. So shit, I know what it was, but that PTSD, you know what I'm saying? It just come at you just randomly, bro, and just your heart rates will go to going up. You just get nervous and shit. That ain't nothing you can control. It's like when you die, your body get to shaking and shit still because you still got trauma. It's just your body went through.
What causes you the most PTSD? Like when it comes to driving, like going through like even here coming through like an underground parking lot. Like is there certain areas that like going through tunnels or something, or just driving back through past 75? Like, is there any area that causes more so than less?
Hell no, it ain't like that. It kind of just come like, randomly. That shit ain't really just nothing that you can, nothing really triggers that. That's the thing about it. Like, that shit serious. People don't be able to work for that shit because it come randomly. It ain't really nothing you can do. You can think that shit up though. Like if you just really just thinking about that situation and going through it like that, you can think that shit up to where you go to tripping. But I done had times where I be chilling and that shit you just hit a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, damn. That shit just to come like, just come get you from behind. Like, come here, boy. You gonna go to thinking about it. You go to making that boosting that heart rate up.
For those that are watching this and may not know when all this took place, can you tell them how long ago this was?
Shit, that shit was May 18th.
May 18th.
May 18th.
We are just in August right now, man.
So May 18th.
It just happened. How was the recovery for you? As far as did they tell you like, man, you probably won't be able to? Did they warn you like, man, you probably won't be good? Like,
nah, they be sugarcoating shit. I feel. I feel like with me, that sugarcoat shit. Yeah, I had like
they should though. I mean,
I had one doctor that kept it real with me because I had to go through more surgeries. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't just get shot and they had to go through additional surgery. That first surgery, I had additional surgeries after that. So shit, I wasn't guaranteed still to make it. I still had to get shit done so I could be here today. So a lot of them, I feel like, you know, for some of them are sugar coated and some of them just keep it raw with you. You just got to be able to handle the ones that's gonna keep it real with you. So shit, they told me that the recovery would be like 6 weeks, but hell nah, I still deal with that shit. I think it's gonna be about 9 months, 6 to 9 months, maybe close to a year before I just get to being back physically like straight, like I'm cool. But shit, that pain, yeah, still go through pain. You got bullets, I got bullets and shit in me. I got shit, you know, rods and shit, and then nigga, all that type of shit. So that shit hurt. That shit ain't going nowhere. That's the type of shit you deal with for life, for real.
Right. Who's your support system? Your old lady, your mama?
Man, this is definitely part of my support
shout out G.
system. Hey, my nigga G Money was the only person there for me the day before I went to surgery.
Damn.
That night before I went to surgery, cause that shit gets spooky. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be the toughest nigga in the world.
Yeah.
But that surgery, and I ain't even know my dog was coming. I was in that bitch just laying down. It came rolled in there for me, man. That I thank my nigga about that every day, fool, cause that shit kind of helped calm me. But after I got out of surgery, my mom was on the way, but she down in the H. But other than that, that was the only person that was there for me. But shout out to my support system. I love all y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. Hey, I got the best support system ever. Being shot to show you who a fuck nigga. Man, it was, you know, like, man, there's a lot of people I feel like wanted to see me die. There's a lot of niggas who had them look on their face like, damn, this nigga made it.
You mean like people that you didn't even know probably was on that?
People that I knew.
For real.
People that I knew.
Shit.
People that I knew. Now people wish death on me. Like, I got shit, MO3 got some fucked up fans. They was the most ones trolling on the internet, fool. You know what I'm saying? Then first of all, let me clear this up too. That shit ain't got nothing to do with him or nobody that's over there with him. That shit ain't got, that's some whole other shit that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I don't even know who shot me. You know what I'm saying? I got what do you say? I gotta go home and do some research. But for anything else, think of that, bro. No, bro. Stop it, bro. That had nothing to do with none of that.
People love a sensationalized story. Like it makes it makes a better movie.
We talk about that too. We know it'll sell, but shit, fuck all that. Earn it. Fuck you talking about? Go work for it, nigga. Don't what you want to give props out the next nigga shit for? Yeah. I got on this couch and told niggas I ain't had nothing to do with MO3 getting killed. I don't want that on my back because I didn't. Yeah. Man, if you were really a street nigga, and I know that shit getting watered down, but if you got certain morals and principles about yourself, you're not claiming what no other nigga did. I can't do that, bro. I'm just not that type of nigga, fool. So sometimes my expectations on me, I put it on other people, so I look at you like a lame when you do shit like that.
Yeah, I think what it was is because they put out there like light-skinned dude, people just want to grab every light-skinned dude that's kind of tall. It just, you know, it was just weird.
Yeah, I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about the people on that side saying they shot me.
Oh, yeah.
They know what I'm talking about. Like, that shit weak. I'm talking about them niggas. Because, you know, like you said, they made a better story for that, too.
Yeah.
It's sold. Oh, you know, they feel like, oh, shit, they finally done got some get back from MO3, and then they ride with it because they see it's being put out on the internet, but like, bro, that ain't the case, bro. So all the people, you know, that watching us from the rest of the world, fuck no, get out of here with that bullshit. That shit ain't happen like that.
I got to ask you, when it comes to the car accident that you had prior, what are you even able to talk about the car accident? Because I know there's motherfuckers still like what happened. Most people don't. Most people
shit crazy.
That happened like how many weeks prior to that? Like,
well, that shit wasn't even like that shit was probably like a month and a half apart. I was still getting right from that. I was still really getting back from my injuries. I was getting taken care of, you know, going through therapy for that. But shit just parked. I was parked sitting and shit. And I was parked in the 18-wheeler, just he was speeding and he came full-fledged and knocked the back off that bitch. Yeah. That nigga hit me so hard, he dazed me on the scene. I'm like, damn. So I get back, I finally come to, shit. I hate to do it to him, he a black man, shit. I hate to, you know, but shit, I need that, bro. You could have killed my kids, anything if they was in the back seat. He sent that bitch to heaven. That bitch is no more. You can't get no parts off that bitch. But I'm blessed to be alive though for that though. So yeah, I'm blessed to be alive for both of them situations that happen back to back.
Yeah, did it make you question like, man, what's going on in my life that, you know?
I be already knowing though. I be already knowing. That be God, man. God been doing me like that forever. He want me to walk another path. You know, I got a relationship with God that's like I don't want to say a love-hate relationship, but like, you know, like it's like damn it, like he like you're my parent. Like I know what you want from me, but I ain't ready. But it ain't about what I'm ready for. It's about what he ready for me to do. He want me to walk another light. So that I ain't prepared myself to do yet. I don't feel like I'm ready, but he want me to do it.
So I'm curious, you know, in the same way that you could see angels, could you see demons?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Them was the ones I ain't want to talk about. Because you can't see one without the other, I don't think.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, them was the ones that had a nigga up all night fucking with a nigga, man. Them the ones you don't want to go to sleep. Cause see, when you go to sleep, see how it works is you don't never really know what you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? When I don't. So yeah, them demons, yo, them was the worst ones. Them bitches down there fucking nigga life up. But see, recently I prayed to God like for damn near like a week about them. Like, you know, please, it's too much for me. It's too much for me to, you know, have on my shoulders. Can you just lighten up the load? And he been slowing them down. He was slowing them down. So it was like, hey, man, look, I'm cool on these angels, but can you take these away from me? They a little bit too tough for me. So he lightened it up for me. I appreciate him for that, too, because it was getting bad to where shit, I wouldn't sleep at night. I stay up all night, sleep during the day. You had to catch me in the daytime, and I ain't doing it. But you know, that all comes with the gift. That comes with the gift, man. That comes with the gift. That's what comes with it.
So I got to ask you, you know, North Dallas just recently had another situation in which we lost Trouble 2 times. You know, I hate it because, you know, for one, he was a rising star in Dallas as far as doing his thing. You know, we have situations where, you know, guys are supposed to come on this couch and tell their stories. He's a guy that we definitely had our eye on to, you know, put that work in and come sit down and tell a story. And I hate that we never got a chance to have him on here to tell the story. But that situation happened in North Dallas where he was same way. He was on his motorcycle with a family friend. Cool. And that situation happened. When you see that, what is your first thought?
That shit fucked me up, fool. That's another part of that PTSD coming back. You know, because I was in that situation, I was him. So to just see him out there like that, like I kind of figured the other nigga was gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, because he still had life in his body, was moving. But when I seen him out there laying like that with his head in that put out, like damn, like man, that could have very well been me. You know, as far as you laying out there fighting for your life, yeah, that was me. But it hit hard when you just went through shit like that. For you know, see, to a nigga who ain't never been shot, I ain't look at it like that. Seriously, it really is. Until you finally on the other side of that gun, yeah, bro, that's another type of feeling. It'll make you look at life different. It'll make you move different. It'll make you, be more careful about your decisions. Shit, but at the end of the day, shit, you know what comes out, what you put in that world gonna come back to you. And it's just so fucked up with Trouble because I'm like, I don't know that nigga. I never met that nigga day in my life, never seen that nigga, nothing. But it looked like he just started to pop his shit and he went out. Like I said though, his partners was trolling the nigga doing popping they shit, talking shit about a nigga when they got popped. He was the main one saying, man, that shit lame, fool. I ain't trolling that nigga. I ain't got no problem with that nigga. That shit weak. That's what I heard, so shit. But at the end of the day, he didn't disrespect me when I got shot, so just seeing a nigga lose his life like that, for a nigga to have respect for me, he didn't have to have no respect for me. You know what I'm saying? May God bless that man's soul, for sure. First and foremost. That was an unfortunate situation, but shit. Bro, niggas ain't getting shot for no reason.
Yeah.
Same thing, that shit.
I think that happened more towards like Garland. But what are your
Garland / North Dallas?
Yeah, / North Dallas. What are your thoughts when you seen like, because again, this is more blazing. Like this is broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? In the busiest of intersections, just like yourself. When it gets more brazen like that, where people used to always say, man, North Dallas ain't like that up there.
They be tripping.
Yes,
they be tripping, fool. Yeah, they be tripping, bro. I had a bitch try to tell me that I got shot. I'm like, baby, this. Yeah, she like, man, North Dallas. I'm like, nah, but North Dallas get bro. Anywhere you get a gang of niggas at, they can be there for you. That's the nigga mentality.
Yeah, I look at I think Roy Lee was off of Preston and Northwest Highway.
I ain't never heard about that.
Yeah, Roy Lee. Yeah, Roy Lee. He was off Preston and Northwest Highway, right up the street from the North Park. You're at North Park, and then of course with Trouble. And these are all broad. This is still daylight outside, so I'm like,
they be tripping.
Does it tell you anything about just even moving through North Dallas, like just for people who ain't never been up here?
You gotta have your shit together. I'ma say this, like you damn near you good in that North in certain areas, and then you don't want, you know what I'm saying? If you starting shit, you got it's busting outside for you, it's busting outside. You know what I'm saying? Now if it ain't busting outside for you, you good. That's pretty much everywhere. If a nigga ain't after you ain't did nothing, nigga ain't worried about you, fool, then you can make it through that North perfectly fine. But if you got issues with a nigga, fool, some niggas is gonna get on your ass. It's just all about the man and how he chooses to approach situation and conduct himself. That's what it all come down to. Straight up. That's everywhere though, bro. I feel like that's everywhere. That's everywhere I done been. I done been to Washington, Nixon Gardens, fucking with the hunters out there. Shout out to Fire Line, Deuce Line, 10-8s, the Trays. I done been out through the hoods out there. I fuck with them tough. So, you know, it's the same thing, bro. It's just a respect thing. But it be to the point where niggas think they can disrespect that knife and they won't get on your ass. They don't get on your ass.
Right.
Facts.
Fast.
Dead on your ass.
I mean, nigga.
Dead on your ass.
Fast.
Niggas ain't going for that shit, bro. That shit watered down, bro. You better go on with that bullshit.
So I have to ask you then, man, and with your conversations with God after the situation happened to you, man, how much percentage-wise is like revenge still on your heart? Like,
man, that shit gonna live with you, bro. That shit live with you. You know what I'm saying? You think about your life flashing, you know what I'm saying, them bullets, fighting for your life. Shit, how can you not? You know what I'm saying? That shit, yeah, that shit make you nigga mad. Nigga be chilling sometimes and that shit ruin a nigga day thinking about shit like that. You know, that shit be on a nigga heart. Fuck being on a nigga mind. Like shit, that shit live with a nigga, especially when you a certain type of person. You ain't allowing shit like that. You lay down law, like nah. But I'm a big fan of karma though. What you put out is what you get. Shit. Now I done been on both sides, so shit, I know how I feel and I know how I feel. So at the end of the day, it's like shit. All right, you know. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga not just filled up with that shit to where a nigga gonna crash out. Nigga still gonna think at the end of the day.
Yeah, nah, man.
It is what it is.
You got your mind intact. I mean, again, physically, I know you saying you still dealing with it, but again, you walked in physically like, shit,
right.
I could never said something happened to you if I didn't know. If I didn't know you.
Yeah. That's the most important part. You don't never want to look like what you've been through. Mama taught you that.
Mama taught you that. You know, 50 Cent. You know, he got hit 9 times and his career went off. And, you know, even Yella Beezy, you know, his situation on 121 where he got hit, they actually, you know, he started getting interviews and, you know, he was already lit, but, you know, he catapulted. With you yourself as far as, you know, this happened back in May and now, again, you back here on the couch.
That shit made a nigga famous. That shit ain't do nothing but just get a nigga more popular.
Yeah.
That's all that shit did.
That's all
that shit did, bro. That shit ain't do nothing but just make a nigga more popular. What it really did was made a nigga buy into a nigga story. That's all that shit do. Like, oh, this nigga real street.
He must really, what he talk about.
That's all that
must,
shit do, fool. Even though, of course, a nigga is that without getting shot, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's all that type of shit do, fool. That just helps your career, bro. Even if you're not like that. If you make it, shit, or even if you don't, look at 3, shit, he died and everybody love him. So getting shot don't do nothing, but really, that it's fucked up. It feeds
into a stigmatism that it's in our community now, for real.
Yeah, you got pros and cons in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you don't make it. But if you make it, you that nigga. So that nigga. I had so much fake love when I got shot, bro. With niggas praying for me I never met, saying they were my best friends.
Oh, damn.
They would send them to my inbox. I'm like, this nigga praying for you. He said y'all grew up together. I said, I ain't never seen this nigga before. That shit got out of control, bro.
And you never want to start a GoFundMe just to see what they say? Because for real, they do it. If you weren't here, they would have did it anyway. I like it.
Bro, they tripped out. I had a few of them. I like, damn, bro, that's what comes with it. You get a lot of fake love from the hoes too, boy. They love you too. Boy.
Oh yeah, now you Superman after that.
Yeah, that's how they feel. But see, I be seeing niggas doing interviews and they be like, man, do you feel like you untouchable after getting shot? And every time I see them niggas doing that, I be like, bro, I ain't one of them niggas. If I feel like I was untouchable, I would have never got shot. So it don't put my chest out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. I got blessed.
Now you have, and have you transferred that to music? Have you been like, when it comes to even just recording music, have you been back in there harder? Have you even been fucking with music?
I ain't been fucking with it like I'm supposed to. I got a project that I can put out that I'm that's how we doing is mix and mastering that and add vocals. But like new shit, like hell nah. Simply because, you know what I'm saying, you know, nigga gotta, condition himself. You gotta get back right. Like, nigga, I got shot for real. I ain't get shot like a lot of niggas, like, in my eyes, you get shot and you get shot. Like, a lot of niggas get shot 8-9 times and in and out wounds on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So they right back, like, nah, nigga, like, niggas ain't got bullets lodged in them. Niggas ain't really just fought for their life. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, nigga ain't got no, I got a lot of shit I got to work out and get back right before I can just get at my all.
Have you ever been shot at before this situation?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever been hit or grazed?
Nope.
So this is the first time actually. And I remember MO3 used to say the same thing. You got shot at many times.
Yeah.
Never actually got hit before.
Yeah.
And again, you came out on the right side of this as far as to be able to sit and tell the story. But when you see stories like, let's say, like a takeoff, you don't know what it feels like until now you know what it feels like. So even when you start seeing situations that used to happen where Pac, Takeoff, Biggie, you kind of more internalize like probably what they were going through at the moment of.
Yeah. I think about that shit. Yep. I be like, I feel like when I was thinking, I was like, damn, this is what they was going through. You know what I'm saying? You gonna think like that, you know, because your mind racing, you know, so you think a lot of thoughts that you probably wouldn't think that you would think in those situations. Like the shit that I would normally think about during the day, you know, it was so intense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like I felt like damn, this was such and such was going through. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting wise, like
yeah.
That's
like you said, again, the most one important things you said, and I see it. You know, I personally ain't never been shot nothing like that, but you said slow down, catch. You know, it's like you don't know when to fight or when to give up. And like you said, you were going through all those emotions at once. Yeah. And one took over the other, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, it's a testament right now.
Yeah, kept fighting though. Like, you know, kept fighting. Like, that's the thing. Like, you ever get in that situation, just keep fighting, you know what I'm saying? And calm yourself down. Don't overwork yourself to where you go to fucking something else up. Just breathe, you know what I'm saying? Relax. Just don't panic. That's it. Man. In any situation like that, just don't panic, you know what I'm saying? Because you can hyperventilate, throw yourself into another state where you tripping and shit, it's over with. Just chill. Like, that was my thing, like chill. Like if you would have never seen I got shot, you wouldn't have thought I got shot. How calm I was being. Even though it was serious, but I was just relaxed. Man, for the most part. You better relax.
That's real. So what are you like? This has to mean to something. Again, of course, you're here for the kids and stuff like that, but outside of this, for Tezz, for your career, for everything that you're doing, of course, you know, big shit's coming. You know, big shit's about to pop off. What do you like? Now you have another chance, basically. Some people don't get second chances.
Thank God.
What do you say? Like, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Like, have you start making like a bucket list of things? Like, man, I want to make sure I do this before, you know.
Yeah, see that. Yeah. You know what? That's crazy that you said something about a bucket list, man. I was thinking about that bucket list. You know what I'm saying? When I almost died, I was like, man, you know, I ain't gonna get nothing I wanted to do on my bucket list. Now I'm finna die. I had a message that I want to tell everybody too, though, bro. Like, you don't work so hard. Life can be over in a blink.
You didn't work through it
so hard, and you didn't even get to go see India. You ain't never went to go see Mexico. You ain't never went to Las Vegas and shot dice just for the fuck of it. Like, that was on my mind. Like, that was in that moment of me almost crossing over. That hurt me the most. It was like, bro, you ain't did nothing in your life that you was supposed to do.
And working to get to it.
Chase money.
Yeah.
Like, if you got it, bro, don't value money. You almost lost my life. Money didn't mean nothing at that point. All I was thinking about was the memories that I had created, and I ain't have enough. Fuck that money, bro. That money don't mean shit, bro. It really don't, bro. Like, shit, live your life, my nigga. If you got it to do it, man. That money gonna come back. We've been struggling all our life. We've been struggling for 400 years.
Man.
We black. Go have fun, bro. When I almost died, that was all I thought about was the memories. That hurt me the most because I ain't did shit.
Damn, that's some of the realest shit I done heard, bro. For real. Just the fact that you ain't created enough memories.
I ain't created enough memories, bro. I laid on my back. That hurt me more than anything. Other than outside of my kids is the fact that I ain't even lived my life. I just chased the dollar and I'm finna die. That was what I thought. I almost crossed over. All I thought about was the time I wasted chasing money. That shit meant nothing to me at that point in time. My memories and my kids. Hold on to your kids. That's what means something, bro. That money, when you on your way, when you finna cross over, when you go through that phase, you're not thinking about, oh, I made $10,000. You think about that shit. You thinking about your life and how you lived your life, man. The rest of that shit don't matter.
Come on.
You better think about it. I'm telling you, see this interview, man, live your life, man. Take care of them kids and live your life. Go travel if you got the means to do it.
Words to live by.
It is what it is.
Words to live by. Damn.
Have fun, bro. This shit almost gone. My shit was almost gone. I'm blessed to be here. Like, from you hearing me telling you that, you don't feel it. Nah, I was almost gone. I probably was 3-4 breaths away from passing away. I wasn't even able to see what was going on around me half the time. That shit real, man. You better go live your life.
And it makes me, you know, and it goes back to the question, why are we here? What's our purpose? What's our reason? It gives people, hey, find your reason, find your purpose, and fulfill it. Because you could be like, man, I'm not fulfilled. I mean, I didn't fulfill my purpose or what I'm supposed to be here. Or maybe somebody don't have a purpose.
Some people just don't know their purpose. They just trying to figure out life. Shit, I halfway don't know my purpose.
Yeah, you still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Just trying to get it, man.
Don't take me out before I get to figure this motherfucker.
Life is like a maze, bro. Shit, you don't know your purpose. Especially just, trying to work and take care of shit and worry about this and that. You can't find. A lot of people don't even find their purpose before they cross over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you will in the next life.
That's real.
But shit, right now, that shit be hard. Shit.
So
find a purpose.
So Tezz, you do believe there is an afterlife?
Man, bro, you talking to one of the most spiritual people that ain't choose to be. Yeah. I ain't choose to see what I see in my sleep. I ain't choose to see angels and them. They come to me. Ask me quick. I could bring 3-4 people on this couch I can deliver messages to. People I ain't never seen in my life. Man. Yeah, it's an afterlife, bro. Yeah, you going. And it ain't about, you want to get in the afterlife, I don't feel like it's about your sexuality preference. I don't feel like it's about nothing else but your heart and how you treat people. That's why they always say your heart will be weighed against the feather when you cross over. So you better treat people right. That's gonna be your ticket to get in. Nothing else. You can't bring money.
That's real.
Bring your heart, but do the right things. And then we know the difference of what's right and wrong. We all do.
And G Money, real quick before we get out, I want to be able to talk to you and just ask, like, for you to be right there, by his side, and just, for those that need that support, you know what I'm saying? What would you tell someone that might be wondering who real or fake around them? How can you weed out like someone that's real or fake around you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you say about it?
I feel like sometimes you really can't weed it out. Time is everything. Timing is everything. If you just be observant, pay attention, and pay attention to who pay attention to you. Be there for people who there for you. People feel a certain type of way when they on their back. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. You know what I'm saying? My auntie was paraplegic for 30 years, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? She was shot in the neck. So I always knew what support looked like. I always knew that people need support. So this is my dog. You know what I'm saying? So regardless what words we done had, we started with this HSM shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
this is original HSM. This is original Hit Squad Mafia. So that's our shit. That's why it's no more of that.
Yeah, if I say they said HSM is no more, that's what Rainwater said.
It's not because the originals already had left. Them was just niggas jumping on the wave.
That makes
like
sense.
we had real love. You know what I'm saying? Like love for each other. It wasn't no, oh, this nigga got this, you ain't got this. It was like, shit, we all picked up where we lacked it. You know what I'm saying? It was really that.
That bothers me to see HSM ain't no more, because that's something we started off with. Yeah. It's fucked up that everything had went how they went, but man, it wasn't supposed to be like that. We wanted it to be a powerhouse. Now how many people rap, got an image in HSM that y'all don't even know about? Man, that shit could have been dumb. Yeah. We was trying to be like the hot boys around this bitch, but it didn't work out like that, so I hate to see it just go to waste like that. But it ain't nothing I can do.
Ain't no bad blood. It's just, you just be there for who there for you, bro.
Fucking right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the times we living in, everybody picking sides. You know what I'm saying? So we got to pick a side at least where you got that backbone. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker need you. You ain't got to call me 25 times. I ain't going to act like I don't see you calling. You know what I'm saying? So just be a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? Stand-up individual. And shit, everything else going to fall into place.
Yeah.
The real shit, man. Goddamn, y'all might need to write a book. G Money might need to write a book.
I mean, shit. I got many talents, but like I said, man, I'm a real one. I'm gonna stand on all 10, and that's for anybody that know me.
We need more like you. I swear. Man, Tezz, I think we need to have you need to be a reoccurring guest now, because it's a situation where we got to talk to you. We were exposing a situation, but there's more to the man. I mean, there's a lot more to the man. And I think with existential crisis like this, it makes self-reflection even more powerful, which a lot of people, that's on this platform, and just the fans, they need to be able to, delve into the mind and the whys and the whats.
For sure.
So I appreciate you.
Said that too. I appreciate you for even just saying that. That's what's up. That's what's up, though. But I do feel like, to touch back on something that you said when you asked my dog, I really feel like you really do see for you. I never seen who was there for me until I got shot, like fully.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it took me a month to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga watched me get back up on my feet again. Yeah, shit, I had tubes hanging. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Had to train your legs to get back on, up and at it and shit like that. Like, that shit ain't no game. So when you really go down in that like that, you hit rock bottom like that. My mom always told you, when you hit rock bottom, you're gonna see. Yeah, I saw.
But see, people ain't gonna tell you. Like, people who've been victims, they ain't gonna sit on no couch. They ain't gonna do no interview and tell you who was there for them. So that's another thing that I see, like, it's just a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like be grateful for the people that you got, too. This ain't the first motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, I done ran to the hospital for. You know what I'm saying? Over some shit like this. So it's like, but you'll never know that, though. You know what I'm saying? The people that he know never know that. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, I ain't saying like do it so you can have the accolades, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, why be secretive? You know what I'm saying? I don't be understanding that. Like, if you there for your dog, be there for your dog. And if I'm not your dog, don't call me your dog.
And then, last thing, there's a lot of rumors going around about snitching. Let's just address that.
Man, bro.
Where we started?
If you can't You can't get a nigga in the streets to say that. There's no nigga in the streets, as far as street niggas, is ever gonna say that. That's just a rumor niggas just put on the internet and ran with. And like I said, bro, you gotta pull the paperwork up on me. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just went through hell and high water, man. I don't know nothing. That's the end of it. If that went over your head, you deaf, dumb, and stupid. None of that.
You know, I just asked, Chief just left here. I just asked him the same question as far as when it comes to ever getting questioned by the laws. And this is for any young nigga that's in North Dallas, Oak Cliff, South Dallas, wherever they in the world, and they stand by a certain code. When it comes to getting asked a question about who, what, when, where, how from the laws,
yeah,
what advice would you give a young nigga who may never? Some niggas never been approached by the laws and don't know better. So what would you tell them?
When I was in the hospital, they approached me numerous times because there was more people that got shot on the scene. It was also a nigga that they had left brain dead, so they was really pressuring me. Shit, I had to leave the hospital.
Wait, you said there's more people that got shot on the scene of like
them niggas
of your situation or
yeah, motherfuckers ended up getting shot that had nothing to do with it. That was just in the parking lot. And it was a nigga that's in their brain dead right now. May God, cover him in his good blood and take care of him. And I hope he has a speedy recovery. If he can have a recovery, I hope he does. Amen. But he brain dead over the situation. He was just a nigga getting out of his car, got popped.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, and I kind of felt bad. I felt bad about it, but shit, it wasn't. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? All I can do is pray. But they back to the subject. They questioned me a few times, and I just say just shut it down out the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would do. Like as soon as they pop up, none of that. But it got to be in you though, not on you. You know what I'm saying? It got to be in you because some niggas want to tell.
Because it seemed like what I could see they getting frustrated with you, not probably wanted to,
That's why you just shut it down right there. I don't want to talk to you. I'm done. That's it.
Especially if a nigga is brain dead.
Yeah,
that's an innocent.
About that.
Yeah,
I had everybody in the hospital pressing the gas about that. Nurses, they wasn't even supposed to be saying that. They was pissed off. They weren't worried about my black ass. They worried about him.
They might treat you different.
What? I told T. John, we rolled it up. It's time to go. They got tripping.
Yeah, they might treat you like you the op.
Tripping. For real,
what?
You did it.
Man, they treated me just like that. I told y'all I wasn't even. I was just out of my second surgery, out of bounds. I wasn't even ready to go yet. They wasn't even telling me that I'm okay to check out. I was like, bro, I'm finna go.
Yeah, nah.
It is what it is. God, I'm in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just shut it down. I say just shut it down. Shut the interview down ASAP. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. At the time, they don't be knowing. They be them niggas telling when they talking. Shut up.
Yeah, again, me watching the guy over Tupac. As Tupac shot, the policeman who pulled up before the ambulance got there, all he was trying to find out was who shot you.
Yeah.
Who shot you? And that's what Tupac's last word was, fuck you.
That's how it was. That's how it was. That was the first time I think he got shot. But that's how it was with me too. Like as soon as I got out of ICU, I had just opened my eyes. Literally, that was my first time I opened my eyes. Like I'm like, okay, I made it. As soon as I opened my eyes, I see two police, I saw two detectives, and the nurse right here. And I'm like, damn, it's 7:30. I'm looking. I'm like, she's like, yeah, you got a big support system. All your family downstairs, they want to see you. So I'm like, shit, send them up. I'm looking at these detectives. I'm like, bitch. So they like, no, we can't do it. It's past visitation time. It's past because 7 o'clock went in. I'm like, so y'all gonna let these people come in here and talk to me, but y'all can't let my family see me. So when they approached them, I'm like, oh, man, y'all, I don't got nothing for you. Go fuck y'all. They like, why? What you hiding something? I'm like, man, get out. You always need to check on a nigga well-being. Are you all right, sir? They went to ask me straight up, who shot you? What happened? Man, get out. It ain't nothing to talk about, because at the end of the day, I don't care about niggas anyway, bro. Get the fuck out of my room. Even if you did, ain't nothing to talk about. They sure don't care about nothing that's high, yellow, brown, or black.
Come on now.
Shit, they can lock your ass up there, lock you up on their bed too, nigga.
Come on now. Well, there you go, man. Shit. Hey, like I said, man, I think this is an ongoing conversation that we need to be having. There was some other things I want to talk about, but I think, just by the tempo of this one, man, I want to probably bring you back in and talk about some other shit, man. But again, for those that want to see kind of what you about to work on, what you about to do, how's your third quarter looking? How's your fourth quarter looking? What are you doing for yourself? Are you just trying to really get back to 100% before you just really start getting to it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to 100%. I'm already almost back to 100%. But other than that, we always working. We got some stuff coming up. For sure. I'm sure I got me one of my favorite features. I'm working on that right now. My manager working on that right now. So ain't no stopping shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm still here. Shit. 5-6 shots later, car wreck later, God got me. So
come on now.
As long as he walk by my side, I'm keep rapping. I don't give a damn what these niggas say. I don't give a fuck who like it and who don't.
Come
I'm
on now.
comfortable with me, so shit, it is what it is. You fuck with me, you don't, you don't.
Hey, well, you know, it's a bigger stage right now. It's a bigger platform. And I got to ask you, you know, for you sitting right here right now, man, is there any shout outs you want to give? Any people that mean what to you?
Man, just shout out to my support system. I appreciate y'all. That's crazy. You gave me the opportunity to give them a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs for y'all for giving me a platform to shout out to them. But all my support system, you know, you is, man. I appreciate you. I love you. You coming with me, baby. Just stay down.
There you go, and man. For those that do want to follow you, man, you know, for the ladies that, you know, love to see a nigga shot and come back from the dead. How can they get at you? I'm just saying. Shout out old lady at home. How can they get at you, man? What's the IG? How can they reach out to you?
Sir Tezz, SIR_TEZZ. That's it. TSF at the end of that thing.
Man, let's go, man.
I appreciate y'all for having us on this bitch too.
Now, I can't wait to see what the situation happens with TSF movement.
I appreciate
again, let Walker know, man. Anything that happened in Dallas that we need to be able to put that little behind. Hey, y'all know you already know where to come. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and make some shit shake in this motherfucker, man. For real.
Man. You know, it's North Dallas, Texas too. At the end of the day, don't get it twisted.
Come on, let's get it twisted, man. No Dallas, man.
Yeah, that's the end of it too, nigga. Fuck you talk about.
There you go.
Oh, never get it twisted.
Well, you already know what it is, man. We got him in the building, man. G Money, man. Sir Tezz, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say you're untouchable, man, but goddamn it, this man is blessed right here, man, to be right here. God got him, man. You already know what it is, man. Sir Tezz in the motherfucking building. We gotta say it, man. You are a real life street star, man. Hey, salute that shit for real. Let's
Appreciate
go.
y'all.
Hey.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
It ain't real life. Just a real life street star.